My names are Zakaria Wahome Gitemi, and welcome to Mbuvi farm. This farm was started in last year in 2020, and basically we started the farm out of curiosity. I was basically doing tours and travel, and then I was a tour guide, and then when the COVID problem came in, I decided to go into farming. Now the farm was there for a long time, but I was doing it as a side hustle. Finally, I decided to come fully and do farming. In the farm, we have different types of crops. We grow cabbages, we grow tomatoes, we grow broccolis. We are planting now, you can see we are doing tree tomatoes. We have pawpaws and a lot of traditional local vegetables. Mbuvi farm, basically we can say it's a mixed farm. We have crop section and we have the animal section. In animals, we are doing pigs. We have a dairy unit, and soon we are going to start the poultry. On the crops section, we have all types of crops, but basically we are majoring in on tomatoes, onions, and butternuts. Mbuvi farm is about 4.6 acres, and all of it is under drip irrigation, as you can see. So here we have a lot of water, and the farm is located in Muranga County, Kabati, Riandegwa sublocation. I had passion about farming, and how I came to be a farmer, I just tried to gather a lot of information from books, from movies, and from all sorts of materials. So when I decided now I'm going to do farming, it was something inside me, but I was just waiting for the opportune time. So we started way back, like 5 years ago, when we were doing the structures. And then finally, when the pandemic came in last year in December, I decided fully to go into farming. Now, Mbuvi farm as an employment, we have employed about 5 employees permanently and about 6 or 7 who come on casual basis. We have the dairy unit, we have the pig section and the poultry section up there. So basically, Mbuvi farm, we try to model it to be a farm whereby we can make other people, or we can create interest in other people to see farming as a possibility and not as impossibility. So we brought in the cows from all the way from Kinangop. They were all pregnant heifers, and they gave birth to calves, heifers, which you'll see later on, and we brought them in to supplement our efforts in the farm. So the dairy cows give us milk, which helps in the running of the farm to cater for salaries for the employees. And you can see this is called Mary, that is Selena, and that is Faith. Now these cows, they are Frisians, and that is an Asher. We brought them in, and they give us manure, which basically the farm was lacking. So we use the manure to enrich the soil in the farm, because our main mission is finally to go into organic production of crops. Now we are going to visit the pig section, the pig sties on the right, and we're going to learn more about the pigs, the way we started, and how we've tried to improve on our breeds, because we really had a challenge starting from the layman side when we bought pigs, and most of them, they were just inbred. This is the pig section. This is basically our store for feeds and all that. But this is the main pig sties. We have a total of 22 pig cubicles or pig sties, and we did them to the standard which is required professionally. So currently we have about 30 pigs, mostly piglets, because we are now starting afresh. After doing the first lot, which we found that most of the pigs were not conforming to our expectations. So what we did, we tried to source for good breeds from friends, from organizations which have got the best breeds. We were lucky we managed to get some, and we are now trying to bring them up. So the piglets you can see here, they are just basically what we are going now to start breeding. So when we started the pig breeding, that was in last year, in 2020, July, the pigs were, we bought from neighbors, and they were pregnant sows. Unfortunately, the one which gave birth to 2 piglets, some gave birth to 4, others to about 6 or 8. And then we found out that they were not managed well. So we decided to breed them with superior breeds, and also get some more superior breeds from other people, so that we can start afresh. Because when you go back and you start again, then you can be perfect. So we have different pig breeds. We have the Landrace, which is a combination, or we have a mixture of Landrace and large white. We have Max Grow. We have the I'm going to show you now where our manure comes from, which we use it for farming, because we are trying more of going basically organic. So all the manure which we collect from the cows and the pigs, we just put it here in this big hole, and then all the slurry after washing comes down here. Then we mix it, then we take it out. It comes to this area. Now here you can see it's mixed. This is a combination of cow dung, the pig waste, and chicken, which we normally get from a friend, the chicken manure. So we mix it thoroughly. It decomposes completely. It breaks down. Then we take it to the farm. Now this is what we use for planting, and it gives us a very good crops with all the nutrients that a human body wants. So basically we are trying to go organic, and this is the starting point. So I'll slowly introduce him to the rest of the farm, where you see, you'll be able to see what we are growing. We have lots of crops. We have capsicum, we have passion fruits, we have local vegetables like terere, managu, saga, kunde, you name them. You'll just see them in the farm, the rest of the farm. Today we are just going also to be planting our onions, which are ready from the nursery. So that's what you are going to see. This is our small orchard we see here. It's our collection of flowers and fruits. Inside here you can find all types of fruits. We normally buy and then come and plant. So follow me, we go to the farm so that you can learn. These are our passion fruits. This one was basically for trial purposes. So we've seen that they are doing, this is the purple passion fruits. It is grafted, and basically it's giving us, it's showing us a lot of hope, because it's really fruiting very well, and we expect to get a lot of fruits. So we've finished with our research. We are going now to be planting about more than 150 plants on the other section, which you'll be seeing later. And because the research part has given us hope that this grafted purple passion fruits does very well here. We're going now to go to the farm and see the kind of crops we have in the farm, and we learn together. So, welcome to the farm. And this block, we have separated it into two. We have the bigger section on the left, which we are currently planting butternuts. And then this section, we planted the capsicums, green capsicum, pilipili hoho, which are about 3 weeks. We transplanted them from, we got them from our nursery, and then we transplanted here. They are doing very well. I'll show you how we do the planting. When we get our manure from the pit, what we do, we come dig the holes as per the drip holes, and then we put the manure because it is not enough for the whole farm. So we just put it in the holes which you are going to plant, and then from there we'll mix it with the soil properly and then introduce our seeds. So this is how basically we do it. So when the plant starts growing, it will have enough nutrients for to use to maturity, and you will know that for sure you are eating something which has been done organically. So fertilizers, we don't use a lot of fertilizers unless we are advised by our agronomist. That's when we use them. So we put the manure in the holes like that, then introduce the seeds. Each hole takes about 1 handful of manure. In this section of the farm where we are now, we have really had a lot of problems with nematodes. And out of our own research and trying to get the remedy for nematodes, we found out that the Mexican marigold, which we've planted along this section, really works wonders with the nematodes. So we decided to try it, and we planted. We went and got seeds from as far as Laikipia. We brought the seeds, we poured them here, and we are waiting for the results. You can see we have grown some vegetables. It's like the mito. We have the saga, which we call the spider plant. And then we have kunde. This is kunde. We also have some terere, which you'll be seeing ahead of us, and the murenda. Murenda, also we have it on the other side. So our kunde this is organically grown. We've not used any chemicals or nothing, but we just used manure, and you can see they are very green and very broad-leaved. So they are very soft also. We intend to do more crops on this section. You can see our managu here also. They are doing well. So we planted this managu to test the effective of the marigold, if it's working. Terere too. This is the murenda. The Luyas like it a lot. and this is the mito, vegetables. We've planted, we had tomatoes earlier, and then we introduced the terere, which is here now. We just removed from the nursery. This is terere. Hopefully they will work well. Hopefully they'll do better. So some of them you can see they are growing well, like this one here. This is terere, local vegetable, local terere, very broad-leaved and very sweet. The importance of mixed farming is that you really create a balance. You don't concentrate your energy, your efforts into one section of the farm. The pigs are doing well. Averagely, the cows are doing well. Averagely, the crop section is doing well, and the interdependent, because the cows give us milk. We drink the milk. We sell the milk. They give us manure. The manure, we bring it to the farm. We fertilize. We make the soil more rich. Then the soil gives us weeds. Give us crops, and whatever when we do weeding, we do basically natural weeding. We weed with our hands. So what we remove from the farm, we feed it to the cows, and the cows now will give us manure later on. So mixed farming is good because you balance your efforts, you balance your input, so that at one point, if one section of the farm fails, then the other will lift you up. So crops are doing well. The dairy unit is doing well. The pigs, as I told you, we've started now with the superior breeds, and they're doing well. In the next few months, we'll be introducing our layers and our kienyeji chicken, so that the manure which we'll be collecting will be mixing with the cow dung, mixing with the pig waste, and then take it back to the farm. Then we enrich our soil so that we can produce more healthy crops which are naturally good for the people, rather than use a lot of fertilizers and a lot of chemicals to spray. So also we are just trying to spray our crops with natural things, natural concoctions, like ginger, like pepper. We mix them, and then we just come and spray so that we can get rid of some insects which are just stubborn in the farm. Mostly the challenges we face here in the farm is doing the transplanting. You find that when we transplant our seedlings to the beds, we have cutworms. The cutworms really bring a lot of challenges, but normally we try to correct that with brief sprays and manual control, because they normally come out during the evenings and early in the morning, so we can pick them and maybe destroy. Also, we have a problem with whiteflies, aphids, and as I said earlier on, that one now we use our own concoctions that we mix, like pepper, rabbit urine, and all that kind of stuff, and ginger, and all that. We mix together, spray, and then we kind of repel them. So the problem we have mostly are the pests and insects, and also birds, natural. So the birds, we kind of repel them using the videotapes you can see down there. And for the insects, we use our own concoction, our own mixing, and then like rabbit urine, we use pepper, we use ginger, we mix with garlic. We spray, and then just not to kill the insects, but just to repel them. And mostly we have the white flies and all that. So sometimes we spray and then just move from one section to the other one, and then when we spray that section and they move back to the other one, they find that the other one is not friendly, so they'll move far away from the farm. Now I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Mwangi, who is my farm manager, and basically we coordinate a lot with him. So when he advises me on the issues which we need to do or to to investigate and then find a solution. We sit together, find a way out, and then we go ahead and do it. So we've worked with Mwangi for a long time, and he knows this farm, and being an expert has really been of great help to the farm. This is Mwangi, our farm manager. Mwangi will tell us more about the day-to-day running of the farm and the challenges and the success part of the farm. And Mr. Mwangi, just go ahead.
Majina yangu ni Patrick Mwangi, ni farm manager hapa, na mimi ndio na supervise hii shamba kila siku kuendelea mbele. So tukiamka asubuhi, tuko watu 4 hapa, tumejipanga. Kuna tuko watu 4 hapa. Mmoja anasimamia ng'ombe na nguruwe huko juu, kwa nguruwe na ng'ombe. Alafu hao wengine 3 tunakuja kwa shamba. Kila siku tunakujiaga kwa shamba 6:30. Alafu tunaenda kulima kila block ile tumejitayarisha kuenda leo. Alafu tunaendelea kulima. Alafu ikifika time ya harvest tunaweza panga ni harvest leo ama masaa ingine kulingana vile tutaambiwa harvest. So order ikitokea tunaenda harvest. Tunajipagaga huko kwa shamba. Tunaweza gawanya watu 2, mmoja anaweka mbolea, ama kuna pahali pako na shida fulani ya kupiga dawa, tunachanganya dawa, mmoja anapiga dawa, alafu wengine wanaendelea kulima. Tukiangalia side ya maji, tuko na timetable ya maji. Tunawekaga maji kulingana na pale tunaona anataka maji, kama jua imechapa mchana. Alafu mara mingi tunawekaga asubuhi na masaa ya jioni hivi maji.
Thank you. Asante sana Mwangi kwa information hiyo ambayo umeshare na sisi. And now I'll take you to the next section, which is a crucial part, which is marketing of our products from the farm. We normally harvest our products and take them to Nairobi, where they are packaged and then delivered to our customers. So we'll go to the other section of the farm and meet our marketing manager, who normally handles that section. Hi Rehab.
Hi Zach.
Let me introduce Rehab Wamboi, who she's in charge of our marketing. She's based in Nairobi, and what she does basically is to inform us from the farm the orders which she has collected and which she needs delivered. Immediately we do the harvesting and deliver fresh supplies to her, and then she goes ahead and does the rest of the supply.
Yeah, basically what I do in most cases, I use social media, that is Facebook and WhatsApp, and sometimes my status. I take orders from online through my friends, and then I call the farm manager. He just pack for me exactly what I need, so that we are able to deliver things when they are fresh. And our customers have always been very happy. We've got very good feedback from our customers, because we do it organically, and they are sure of what we sell to them, because they can see the drips, and people like taking things from where they know, from the source. So we are still going on and working hard to make sure that we deliver quality things. And we have things like skuma, we have things like managu, capsicum, lettuce, all the veggies which are very healthy. And you know, today's lifestyle, people need to take veggies. Yeah, so we do a lot of home deliveries. And when we have a lot of produce, sometimes we take them to the market. Very early in the morning, we are there, we do our selling. That is now in wholesale. You can reach me through Facebook, that is social media. That is Rehab Wachira. And my number is 0716 65 86 00. I'm in Nairobi. Anytime you call me, I'll deliver. and we are very happy that we'll deliver things which are very fresh.
So basically in the next few months, our pig project will be doing very well because we have already gotten.
They say it's easy as Sunday morning. We say it's beautiful like Sunday evening. Out here, you know why? Because coffee in the house is coffee in the house. Movies in the house, so it's coffee with Mbuvi out here. With tantalizing guests with stories that can impact. He had to say, hey, man, say this man has wisdom. Salimia Mbuvi. This man is inspiring. Salimia Mbuvi. Yeah, nikasema, wait, kumbe history ni noma. This guy was a street child for 13 years. Made his first million at 13. I want to understand. And selling what? You wait and hear. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have that singer, inspiring man of God, SIFA Favor. Karibu man.
Karibu. Asante sana. Okay, karibu ama karibu.
Kunywa kahawa, karibia kahawa.
Unapenda kahawa?
Sana. You look very smart.
Thank you so much.
Mambo. Unakaa nika unaenda kwa business meeting fulani ka nguvu.
Lazima.
You're an inspiration bana. Ulinishtua kwa interview.
Tunashukuru Mungu.
You know, in that interview, my friend, I almost turned to start asking. We are guests together.
Yes.
I almost turned nianza kukuuliza maswali hapo. Sifa, hii story unasemaje?
Bwana sijawahi sikia.
I'm like, no, wait a minute. We are guests together. Ulinijaz sana.
Nashukuru.
A million at 13.
Yes. Yes.
Where were you making a million? What were you selling?
Okay. Maybe I should start this. You know, in life, there are phases that you go through before the light.
Yes.
Before you see the light.
Yes.
And in most of the cases, when you hear someone is humble, it's not because that person is either huyo mtu kuna vitu amepitia kwa life that imemfinya mpaka kamwa God take over, or huyo mtu the person understands the word of God so deeply mpaka anajua even the things that I have is not of my own but is for God who has given me.
Bila kuna experiences umepitia ama umepitishwa.
Umepitishwa.
Ama zimekupitia.
It's either way.
Yes.
Yeah, so like personally I was born in a very rich family.
Oh, really?
Very rich family.
Okay.
Even till today. We are very.
Where were you born, by the way?
I was born in Nandi.
Okay.
Nandi, a place called Kaptumo.
So in another life ungekuwa tu wewe ndio uko na Kipchoge.
Yeah, so but it happened my dad died when I was 1 year old.
Oh my.
Yeah, and when dad died I was very young, but I used to live with mom. So you find that ile time you're living with your mother, there are those your boys in the street. You know, you pass because you used to live in town.
In the streets of Nandi now.
In the street of Nandi now.
Yes.
So you pass in town and you see the boys, the way they are eating, the way they are playing and all that. So I realized that our watoto hawana chakula at the age of 6. At the age of 5, 6 there.
And at that time, you guys are still loaded.
Yeah. Mother was.
Akoju.
Yeah, she was very. So me, I said I will be stealing food from our home every evening, and then a feature kwa bag ya shule.
Okay.
So in the morning when the worker anakuja kunipeleka shule, because then tulikuwa tunapeleka shule na bicycle.
Okay.
So when the worker atakuja kunipeleka shule, hapo tukipita kwa street ndakuwa nikidrop chakula na mimi naenda shule.
Wow.
So I did that for a very long time until mother akakuja akajua siku moja akasema no, unafanyanga nini? So kunitishia, but somehow I continued because for me I didn't know. But I was feeling so much pain when the street kids are there, and then sisi tuko na food inalala inamwagwa. So I said no, easy food. So I used to tell our worker ule kwa nyumba, hiyo food nipakie kwa karatasi. Wow. Kwa karatasi ya mkati. So alikuwa akipack food and then small hivyo ndio napatia the street kids.
Yani wewe unachukua chakula unaenda kufeed street kids. You're stealing food to feed.
Yes.
Mimi nilikuwa busy nikiiba shilingi 2 nikanunua maswiti nishiana maboys na nikule most of them.
Yeah, so it happened that in between that time mother died. At the age of 6.
When you were 6?
Yeah, when I was 6. So when mother died, it brought that, you know, your emotions and all that. So ilifika point whereby even me myself, I didn't know where to go. But before
she passed on, what were you feeling? First year you only have a mom. Were you feeling like you're different from others? Ama you saw the abject poverty of the other kids, it didn't even make you notice that Buddha you or anything?
No, it used to disturb me because in school watoto wa shule tulikuwa tuna they used to, unajua hiyo shule where you used to go and then watoto wanakuja kuchukuliwa, and most of them walikuwa wanakuja kuchukuliwa na their fathers. So it used to disturb me until one day I asked mom, where is dad? So it happened, mother told me that your dad passed.
Right.
Yeah, so it was not pain then because sielewi vitu mingi. Mom uko nini, that's good.
And mom is everything. She's both mom and dad.
Yes. But the day mother, I remember the day mother, it was evening.
Right.
So mother told me that run nikupatie I was in school, then nikakuja nikachukuliwa around 3 p.m.
Right.
Then nikachukuliwa shule. I wonder what is going on. So mother akasema your mom want to see you, the guy who came to pick me. So akasema your mom want to see you now. And you can imagine that then we used to speak English.
Wow.
Yes,
In Nandi.
in Nandi we used to speak English. My mom was very strict.
Did you ever speak Kale or your mother
Yes,
at some point?
yes.
Or you knew mother but mnatumia Kizungu kwa nyumba?
Ni Kizungu. I knew Kale, everything.
Okay.
But it happened that mother didn't want all those nonsense. So ikafika mahali when I was picked and being taken home and all that, then nikapata mother gave me, I remember was dengu and chapo. Akaniambia that was the last food I ate with my mom. Then nikatolewa, sijui nikapelekwa wapi. Unajua you are young. So kuna some things parents watu wanakusaidia, kumbe inside mother has gone. Yeah. After that summer they went.
So you're feeling like she's either gone for a journey or...
So mimi nikaambiwa mother will come, and there was my younger sister because then my mom got married again. After I think my dad died, my mom got married. So I think then hapo ndio ili happen that mom now ikafika point whereby akakuja akaniambia, nani watu wakakuja wakaniambia, hey, you know what, your mom has gone. But sikuwa najua he has gone where.
What do you mean by gone?
But the day ile ametolewa mochari kuletwa, that is the pain I felt.
Just try and explain what was going around now, your mind, your emotion, your...
First of all, you know, ile like a thought of, I was with her last week. I've not seen her for 1 week. And then in this 1 week, sijapeleka shule. And then nobody is telling me anything.
And maybe guys are flocking home.
People are so many. So I wonder, that thing was painful. When I saw an ambulance bringing my mom home, it was so painful. Until it got into a point whereby, no, you guys, what is going on? What is going on? Ndio wakaniita wakaniambia, come, see your mom here.
Yeah.
And then when I saw my mom there, yani, the feeling then, maze, mom was lying there, and it 1 month before that we went with mom to see a certain mzee somewhere who was mom friend, and then that mzee, I remember alikuwa msick. Then 2 days later huyo mzee akakufa. So when the mzee was brought ile from mortuary, I think tukaenda na mom, then tuko na casket, mtu mzee amelala. So I kept asking my mom then, mom, so nini mehappen? Huyo ameenda ati amekufa. Mtu akikufa nenda wapi? As in I was young, I was very genuine. So you know, I don't know. My mom told me huyo hata wairudi.
Oh my goodness.
Ameenda kabisa. And that's all. So maze, when I was told, I had the same comment about mom. Your mom amekufa. The pain. That pain, I think, ilish after 3 years.
Oh my God, from 6 to 9.
From 6 to 8 there.
Yeah.
So, because my mom got married somewhere in Kitale, Trans Nzoia there. So, you know, you have a stepdad and all that.
Yeah.
So that's where life started. Life began.
What born were you, by the way?
Yes.
From this son of now first family, you are the how many years? What born? First born, second, third?
No, I was
15?
second born because I have my elder sister, then me, then my third sister.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is my I think our last sister was born in Kitale.
Right.
So that's how our family was connected. So when I went to Kitale, then that is the day life began.
Okay.
You know, sa life, real life ile unaonanga watoto kwa street. Like you're coming from living in a house that you have electricity, you have what, to go to a place, nyumba ya nyasi, where you're going to wash those
koroboi.
Yes, those koroboi. So as in you don't understand life. And then to make the matter more worse is you don't know Swahili.
Kizungu and maybe some Kale.
Kiswahili, you know, the fluent ile Kiswahili ya town, Kiswahili ya mjini peke yake. So this one, these people here, they speak certain Kiswahili that even you don't understand. I say,
Like how, can you recall some of the words they would,
so, for
say?
example, someone will tell you, wengne unaenda wangnapi. What, do you understand such a language?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yes. Say, wewe unaenda wapi? Gosh. Those were the languages, because you're youth and all that and all that and all.
Yeah.
So then story ikiendelea, then those people inside the home, the compound, they told me life at the age of I think 7. They told me life. Wewe si wetu.
Who did you find that? Now
there's this stepdad, there's this stepdad.
Yes.
So huwezi ishi town tena.
Yes.
So akatuleta tuishi Kitale, Trans Nzoia, akatuacha vile.
Ndani sasa
mashindani. The rest wakaenda now because they were ladies. But me sasa as a man nikaachwa, as a boy nikaachwa huko village. Kwacha village, I think it was so divine because even the Bible say all things work together for good. So it happened that venye niliwachwa village, the people from the village told me life. Tulikosana I think with a certain boy because about kushamba and all, me I don't know, sikuwa najua kulima. So nikaambiwa life, wewe si wetu, wewe rudi kwenu si huku. So unajua as a boy nikaanza, that thing ikaanza kunidisturb.
Rejection.
Mama amezikwa hapa, then mnaniambia niende home. Where?
This is where mom is.
Yeah, this is, my mom is here. So it happened that no, nikaona hata venye nikaanza kutritiwa. One day it happened that, you know, I'm trying to cut short. So it happened that
before you cut short, let me cut for a bit, then we will be back. This is Coffee with Mbuvi, coming back with the exhilarating story of SIFA favor.
From there to Kitale town is few kilometers. It's very far. So I remember that an angel came, picked me. Someone wearing a white gown picked me. But I don't want to go because when I was young, so nikiangalia naona naacha madhe.
Yeah.
My mom is here.
Oh.
My mom is here.
Yeah.
Mpaka namcommunicate, me I don't want to. My mom is here. But I cannot move. Najivutia chini. Najua ile legs are not,
you're still reeling from the pain.
But the person akaniekea mkono hivi. That is a true story. Kanishika hivi. Kaambia twende.
Wow.
Nilitembea kwa mstuni about 3 kilometers kwa mstuni tu peke yangu.
3
a.m. kwa mstuni 3 kilometers. Nikaenda nikapata gari ingine sijui inaitwa Jesus is Lord. Then huko Kitale. Then I think watu wa Kitale wanaelewa Jesus is Lord then. So nikapanda hiyo gari. Kupanda hiyo gari I didn't have money. Then nikadropiwa Kitale town. Kudropiwa Kitale town. Then watu wakaanza kuniuliza pesa. Pesa iko wapi? But they could see siezi move.
Yes.
Jamaa akasema huyu ni muizi because amepigwa hivi. Huyu ni muizi tunamchoma.
Katoto, you only 7?
Yes. Wakasema huyu tunamchoma. So people brought tire and wakaleta hiyo petrol and all that. A woman, till today I know that woman. She stood and said, kama unajua uchungu ya mwana, jaribu kumguza.
Wow.
How much is it? 100 shillings. Shika.
Napotelea mbali. Shika pesa.
Na akaniambia, asa my mouth imepigwa mpaka imepasuka hapa. I cannot talk. Nikiongea na mwaga damu. That story is still in Kitale police station.
What?
Nikapelekwa Kitale district.
The story police station?
The woman now.
Okay,
she took me. So akanipeleka Kitale district hospital nikaangaliwa nini. But kuna kitu moja mom used to tell me. The only person can help you is God.
You recalled.
Sasa hizo ndio words zikaanza kukuja.
Wow.
Trust me, I walked then, hiyo tu nikiwa hivyo, from Kitale to Eldoret. The people who know the distance, for 4 days without eating.
Ulikuwa unapita kwa barabara ama kwa vichaka
wapi? Straight. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. I don't want.
Usiku unakaa wapi?
Straight. I mean, I'm walking.
Usiku?
Yes, mpaka nilifika mahali na nikatembea hivi. Unaona vile nimekaa hivi? I used to walk like this. Hivi. Straight from Kitale to Eldoret. Nikashikwa kwa barabara na mama fulani. Akaniambia, nikusaidie? Nikamwambia hapana. But where you're going is very dangerous. Shika 30 bob. I used to eat, sugar cane. Sugar cane then is 1 shillings. So nilikuwa nakula sugar cane ya 1 bob. Paka. Ambele kwa police station nakataa. Nasema hapana. I'm not safe. I don't know where I'm going. But let me go.
Oh my God.
Let me go. 7.
Kwani, were you a little bit taller than the average 7-year-old, such that people think?
I was tall, yes. I was tall.
Oh, that's why they're thinking maybe you're a grown up.
Yes, I was very tall. So, but ikafika between Mosbridge and Eldoret, then a certain Kalema akaniokota. Akaniambia no. Let's go back. Kamwambia hapana. Akaita maskari. Mosbridge police station, I slept there.
So mkaenda back where?
Tukarudi mpaka Mosbridge police station. There's a woman who is a Teso. Akanichukua, who is a police woman. Akanichukua. When she took me, that is then now, ndo history kaanza kufunguka. Nikamweleza. Akaniambia, do you want to go? Nikamwambia hapana. But nikiona wakatengeneza ile kunirudisha huko hivyo. And at least now you'll be under police, but you'll stay there. Nikasema no. Usiku around 4 there nikatoka, nikarudi Kitale town. That's where my life in the street began.
Ukarudi
Kitale town na mguu 7.
Did you even have shoes on?
No, I didn't have even slipper. I didn't have, barefoot. And nilikuwa nimevaa kinyasa fulani hivi meraruka hivi, so nilikuwa kama chokora. You can't confuse me. So ulikuwa unaniangalia unasema ni chokora, but huku joints you can't even, I cannot hold anything, I cannot talk, I cannot eat anything. Hata miwa kukula, hiyo sugar cane, it was because of njaa. Nobody was willing to give me water because kila mtu akiniangalia naona like a thief.
Yeah.
So I went back in the street, and when I got to the street, that is then now the people in the street took me. That woman, nikaenda toka, she took me. But nikatoroka kwake. And I went a place called Kipsongo in Kitale. And I slept there. That's where my life in the street began. And then nikiwa hapo hivyo, nikaenda shule inaitwa Mlimani, inaitwa Shimolatewa. Those people from there, they know the schools.
Yes.
Nikaenda hizo shule, yani natamani kusoma.
Yes.
In my primary education, nimesoma not less than 25 primary school before I finished primary.
25 primary schools.
Yes.
So now, but this time you're going back to Kitale,
yeah,
and you want to study again.
Yes,
you're going to your second or at that particular time?
Nah, I'm in a place whereby I really need education.
Yeah.
But nobody's there for me. If nobody, even family, even relative, nobody's there for me. So I said, let me stay here. Maybe here I'll get help. Then the people from the street took me.
Right.
Na wakaniambia tuishi, hii ndio maisha tunaishi. But to your surprise, I've never taken any gum in the street.
But hao walikuwa na?
Hao walikuwa na cool. But I was so different. So mi kafika point whereby watu wakasema, hey, you know what? SIFA. The name SIFA ilikuwa inajulikana because nilijiintroduce na hiyo jina. Because that's the name my mom used to call me, SIFA. Right. So SIFA, this is how we live. So to cut the long story short, I began selling kangumu. I was introduced kwa hii kukatakata mboga.
Yes.
Kwa street. Unaona mama mboga? I was introduced. So I used to get, every day I used to earn 10 shillings. So when nakatakata hiyo mboga, ikafika point whereby I got 40 shillings. So 40 shillings, I told that mama, this is the only money that I need, yes, to make it. Kaniambia no. Nikamwambia yes. Akaniambia hizo vitu nataka fanya ukikatakata mboga hapa. I said no.
Nikamwambia no.
Nikaenda kuna jamaa anaitwa Maina. in bado anafanya is in Kitale. So nikaanza nikomboa kangumu was 40 shillings then ukiuza you'll get a profit of 10 shillings, so it will be 50. Nikaenda nikaanza kuuza
10 shillings per day.
10 shillings per day. Wow. But one thing that I believe is God amenipa, I can save money no matter the situation. That strength, hiyo hata sitaki maombi, hiyo iko tu imesetu. I saved that money even until I bought my first bicycle.
So I want to understand, here you are, you make 10 bob per day.
Yes.
So, and you're a good saver though.
Yes.
But you still need to eat from part of that 10 bob.
Yes.
So like how much are you spending?
No, I was not spending anything. A street boy or a street kid has never lacked food. Just go with that. Foods are everywhere. Mimi I used to, unaona hiyo chakula inamwagwa?
Yes.
Those are the foods I used to eat. As in najinyima to eat.
Chakula haiko. Utapata chakula.
Budget ya kulala, chakula, mavazi haiko. Hapo tu. Ndaamuka hapo asubuhi niende nisikumi mtu mkoko. Yes. I stayed. That it didn't happen immediately because I stayed until the age of 12 and a half.
Yes.
That's when the woman took me.
Yes.
At the age of 13, I was much aware of what I'm doing now because imenisaidia. It got into a point Mbuvi until now nikarend nyumba 150 in Kipsongo. Nauza kangumu, and that kangumu nilikuwa na supply mpaka place inaitwa nimesahau mile 7 mile 8 huko watu wa Kitale, I think they know the places with a bicycle.
Sasa kangumu kamoja niko curious, kangumu kamoja ni how much kalikuwa at that time? 5 shillings. 5 shillings. Yes. So unauza until you make generally a profit of 10 bob.
Yes, but sasa now nilikuwa na increase.
Yes.
Nili increase mpaka nikaanza kuuza 30 packets a day. 30 packets, 50 packets, hivyo kiendelea tu.
Yes.
But all the money that I used to collect, ilifika point where by now nikasema no, I cannot do it alone. Let me buy a bicycle and a crate. Na wacha niache kukomboa and nianze kupika. I know how to do kangumu, to bake even that watu wanasema KDF.
Yes.
The KDF, I know how to bake, I know how to do chapati, nilijifunzia then at the age of 13.
Where were you saving your money? Because now this is money probably 10 bob nini una save wapi kwa sababu hii ni street.
Sasa kuna kitu inaitwanga bang in the street. Watu wa street wanaijua bang in the street. So in the street nilichimba shimo where I used to stay. Nyuma ya nyumba nilichimba shimo na nikachukua hii mkebe ya mafuta na nikaeka ndani na nikachukua hiyo samadi ya ng'ombe.
Yes.
Na nikaipanguza because now with the samadi ya ng'ombe mtu haiwezi kula hiyo samadi, naogopa sana. So nimechimba shimo na nikatengeneza vizuri na nikaweka samadi. So I used to nikaanza tu kusave, kutupa tu do, nikipata thao, then hakuwa na thao.
Then probably the highest was Jirongo, 500.
So nilikuwa naeka tu hizo pesa without even counting. But I used to go to the shop kukomboa vitu and then nikipata profit naeka profit na warudishia yao na komboa vitu.
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
So it never happened that any day ningefika ati mahali ati niende nichukue savings. No. I've never even used the savings. Ziko tu hapo tu hivyo. But I'll be honest with you, I bought my first land when I was 13, half an acre.
How much was a half an acre at that time?
I can't remember very well. Any total, when I went to count the money, I'd already nilikuwa na shamba.
Yes.
Nilikuwa na baiskeli 3. Nilikuwa na place ya bakery kwa nyumba.
You employed some guys?
Yes.
What?
I had like 6 women wenye wananisaidia kuosha vitu.
Women grown up.
You're
13 years old.
I'm 13 years old. But they never knew that business was mine. They knew the business was my father. That's the picture I used to put. Mzee akikuja hawapate hivi. So they used to wonder, huyu mzee ni nani? He has never come. But I used to protect myself that way.
Wow.
Because street wanaweza kukumaliza. So I used to protect. Mzee akikuja, lazima mfanye tu. Unajua amenituma tu. But at that age, I made my first million when I was 13. 1.8 million.
See 100,000?
No.
See 50,000? 1 million?
1.8 million.
How 1.8? Almost
yes,
2 million?
Yes. And I...
Sasa lazima ulikuwa umechimba hizo places.
Yes.
Magogoro mpaka inakanika shamba ya vitu.
Yes. Now I used to save that money at midnight every day.
What?
Kuna kitu tu ni learn too about when I was young. Me, I'm always awake at night than during the day.
10 shillings can actually make you a millionaire. KDF. Squeeze mnaiza KDF, but kitambo kwanza kangumu. Can actually make you a millionaire. When we get back, we will get a little bit kinagadaga ya hii kitu. Ndio kumbe 10 bob inaweza kufikisha mahali. We need to learn how to save. Coffee with Mbuvi. We'll be right back. We are back on Coffee with Mbuvi na leo tuko na ule Beats millionaire back in the streets, au sio? Ama tukitaka kusema ni kangumu millionaire ama kwa lugha ya kisasa KDF. Sasa leo mnaimbia nyinyi KDF, kuna mtu ana save pesa ya KDF 10 bob tena kwa billionaire. A millionaire selling kangumu.
Yes.
Gosh. I think when you pass through a place like you are a street child,
yes,
and you've gone, you get an anointing
yes,
for that place,
yes,
and you're able to impact other people because you understand their journey,
yes,
and you really have a breakthrough for that area,
very
isn't it?
Mm.
You're also into music.
Yes.
Tell me about your musical career.
My music career, you know, everything, when I was young, I used to relate everything in music.
Yeah.
Like, this is a funny story. There's one day, tulikuwa, I think I was, ndio nataka nimekumbuka sahi. Tulikuwa mahali, then we were playing.
Yes.
And then unajua hiyo friendship ya watoto and all that. In the street. And then ukapata tu msichana mzuri.
Let me concentrate.
Kaa vizuri.
Yes.
Huyo msichana. So I think it happened that tukaanza unajua then mtu anakuita my dear, una feel hey
imefika ndani,
imefika ndio young.
Yes.
So and then it happened that a guy came and took her and all that. Hey, sikudanganya that thing, nikasema huyu msichana ameendaje? See, I thought ni wangu. Then wase wakaanza kuniambia uwezi, unaona wewe ni mchafu, huyu msichana ni msafi, anatoka sijui wapi, anatoka. Then unajua hata sijakwambia vitu mingi because in the street I used to wash cars.
Okay.
Nilikuwa nimefungwa
any little bit that can make you survive.
Yeah. So then kuenda then kasonga kakuja. Nikaanza kukaa hivi nikasema yani msichana ameenda. So there's this song I think nitoka. Nikasema ile siku tanikumbuka kwamba mimi mwema utaniambia, ile siku tanikumbuka mimi kwamba mimi mwema utaniambia. So like that nimesahau vitu mingi sana.
Yes.
Sasa hiyo nikikuwa nikiandika, then a friend of mine akanisikia akako, hey bro, unaweza imba. So the motivation now zikaanza kukuja. Then few things kwa street, hata kwa street sasa tukienda kwa street tunasema, there's a song we used to sing in the street like sisi ni watoto wa Yesu.
Yeah.
Tunaketi hapa lakini Baba Mungu anatupigania. Msitufukuze because tulikuwa tunapigwa na kanjo sana. So the songs and all that and all that and all that and all that. And by grace of God now when I came and my father in the Lord Reverend Matko worked on me so much because even the first suit I think yeye ndiye ameninunulia.
Wewe ni mtu wa suti, dapa sana.
The first suit, the transformation, because you can't imagine my mindset and street. Leo ukinikuta mahali, you can't even imagine that I'm a former street boy.
It's impossible.
It is very impossible. So hiyo ilinisaidia even to follow Christ so deeply until it got into a point that even my music, ukisikia one of kama the latest song tumetoa 2021, when you hear the revelation is a testimony. You don't sing based on circumstances. Yeah. You sing based on revelation.
Yes.
And that's why I said, God, as much as I'm doing this, let me do extra to speak to other people. So even my music is just to bring these street kids together. Yani my main picture mimi nataka in the next 2 years, nikitembea kwa street hivi, naona hey, this is a former street boy but duka yake ndio hii. Wow. This is a former street boy but nini, because now tumeanza kufungua maduka hizi makibanda. Like sahi kuna project is coming up very soon ya kuanunulia mkokoteni and trolley. The transformed street kids, wale ambao wataki kurudi shule and all that, because I'm sure there's someone who is asking that question. Wale ambao sasa wataki kuenda manyumbani, wataki kurudi shule, what happened? Yeah. Sasa they are very simple, they have talents. They have nini, so tunaonunulia because some of them wako na hiyo mindset mpaka hata kuchange them you need time. Yes. So tunawabaia mkokoteni and tunawabaia hiyo wheelbarrow, tunawabaia trolley. So wanasukuma nini kwa street kubebea wamama.
Okay. Siku hizi umekuwa rapper man na unatuma mkono hivi kwanza hii ya left. Hebu fanya hivi tena tuone. Kuna kaungoro. What's happening man?
Me got married.
Hii harusi mbona ilikuja ki?
I know one thing. Mbuvi, ikifika story ya harusi is a personal decision. And personal decision before you do wedding. Jipange.
How long did you date?
Dated for I think an year.
A year?
Yes.
Because me a few months ago ndio umekuja na mtu kwa studio. Kuna msanii fulani. Kukuja kwa harusi ni huyo. Yes. Kuliendaje?
So si lazima mimi
wewe ni wale watu ulipola maimbia akamficha
bana.
Na bado ukamficha kwa wimbo.
Ama watu wengi wananijua like SIFA, ule jamaa na feeding the street kids.
Yes.
Wengine wanasemanga the father of the streets.
Yes.
Wengine wanasemanga the musician. So kuna watu wengi unijua tofauti. So let me create that picture na ibaki hivyo tu.
Yes.
My family is my family. It does not concern you. No.
Yes.
Umenijua hivyo. Tuendelee hivyo tu. Tusukume hii ni ministry ya Mungu. On our way, you know, ministry is like a bus. Kuna mnapanda, kuna wenye wanashuka kwa stage, unaendelea. So you cannot introduce everybody and everything.
Okay. What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten, my brother?
Weirdest thing that I've ever eaten in life?
Yes.
Siwezi kumbuka. No, I remember. Kuna siku nilikula mayai na maragwe.
That is weird.
Sana.
You know what that one does. Best hotel you ever eaten in?
Mention. Mention them.
Sijakuwa nikikula na wewe.
So mention the best hotel.
Whichever uko hapo. Maybe kuna moja iko majuu.
Which one?
How many countries have you toured?
Amen. How many?
Hii inaitangwa hot seat. Ukikaa sekunde mbili na kuuliza swali lingine. Most embarrassing moment when you're performing on stage.
Ngoma ilizima katikati.
What did you do? What did you do?
I'm an MC. Nikaanza kuchangamsha. You know now, sasa lazima tu kidogo. In between there, you know you DJ naye lazima connect na mimi. In between najaribu kuchocha. Acha niwaambie story. Ashalipua ngoma. Sasa iko lazima uswitch mind uanze kushika tena. So
first time you ever tried to throw lines at a girl?
Yeah?
First time ever.
Wewe ni mrembo.
How did it go?
Like that too.
Alichukua kama lines ama aliandika statement akasema asante kwa heri.
You know me, I'm a jovial man. Mimi ndakwambia na nikuache. Whatever you do with the information is yours.
It's up to you.
Sauri yako. Mimi nimeshakwambia wewe ni mrembo.
Longest time you ever took without taking a shower?
Longest time 6 months.
Hiyo time ulikuwa kwa street?
Yes.
Wow. Longest period you've been a street child?
13 years.
13 years.
Yes.
The letter.
Yes.
First place you slept from the streets ukitoka ni wapi? Pale ukasikia leo manze kumbe watu wanaishi hivi.
First place was it church?
Ulilala kanisani?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nikalala. I think katoka hapo, I met a friend, tukaenda tukakaa naye. Mimi ni mtu wa biashara, I began business huko penye niko nini. And then nikarudi church tena. Nikalala church, I think nimelala church for 1 year and 6 months.
Hii ni swali ya mwisho kabisa. The sweetest words your wife ever said to you ukasikia ka cold sweat kakiteremka?
I love you.
Best gift you ever bought her?
Best gift? Ziko mingi, so sijata nikani. Ziko mingi. It's uncountable.
Hana duanga every day. Sawa. Give me your handles.
Okay, but wait, before tumalize your handles. We do feed the street kids every Saturday in Nairobi CBD. And anytime you give to the poor, you're giving unto the Lord.
Yeah.
The Bible says that lending unto the poor is lending unto God. You don't give because you have money. You give because you have the heart. One day I was in prayer and God told me, it's good you have a big heart than a big house. because big heart, you'll be able to carry the world. And a big house, you'll be able to carry the limited people inside. So go to our Facebook page, The Face of the Street Kids, and watch the work God has been doing through us. On Instagram, Team Voice, leave alone SIFA. SIFA ni music, but this is the ministry that I'm sure you're going to be blessed. There's a paybill number that keep going around. Our paybill number is 445339 and account is feeding. Send your donation, your contribution there, and write the number. The official number is 0710 41 30 10. Call that number and ask any question that you want to. Even if you are starting this thing, I'm here to help you so that we can be able to build and to change the mindset. When you come to my music, my YouTube channel is SIFA Favor. Go check music that I've done. Listen to it. I'm sure it will bless you. And Instagram is SIFA Favor. Twitter is at SIFA Favor. Facebook is SIFA Favor. And God will bless you. Thank you so much.
Great for having you, man. Nimefurahi sana. Na umebarikiwa. Every time unatoa statement ya nguvu nasikia tu ndege inapita. Inakaa wewe ni mtu wa majuju, au sio? Great meeting you. Thanks for the message. I know it has encouraged and blessed and inspired very many young people. There's nothing ever small to begin with. You can succeed from anywhere. What do you have in your hand? That's what God asked Moses. He had kangumu and it made him